Good evening, my dear corporate friends. I am Sabitha.C from WhiteMerror Corporate. As valuable moment, I want to talk about a valuable topic, relational awareness. At the previous time, I was talking about the topic called personal awareness. Personal awareness, which consists of 16 contents, the most important activities, day-to-day activities which we commit in our daily life. But do we consider all those works with a conscious and an attentive manner? That's the most important thing which we have to do there. We are studying more scriptures, biographies, following readers' paths. This can be a part of time, but the most important time must be spent by way of maintaining, manipulating your day-to-day work. Because it's a great opportunity to win this existence. That is what the natural domination and the physical exercises, the first food, second food, third food, as well as the mental domination and the dining courtesy, bathing courtesy, as well as the vehicle awareness and money handling and the sleeping courtesy and the resting courtesy, communicating with the existence. So such kind of topics I was speaking. But now here I want to talk to you about relational awareness. Now, the relations are most important. Without the relatives, it's impossible to emerge in this existence. Our parentage is the most important. Before that, we have to respect our ancestor age. Ancestors have left the properties, fame, familiarity, good and bad, everything. So whatever we do, that's going to be reacting to our generations. That is what happened to in our ancestors' life. So ancestors' respect is important. However they live, whatever they give and is not possible. So it's a respect when we are commemorating their anniversary day. This is the purpose why the genius and intelligent people have designed that kind of ritual. The rituals are not important. The mind must be considered in that. Whatever sustenance you are offering to that kind of great souls, it's not a question. How much tears you tear to them are account of their great love and persistence or perseverance. This is what the ancestor respect. The ancestor must be respected. So we are respecting all the ancestors the social way. There are so many ancestors who are left and working for this country. We have to love and revere for them, as well as our ancestor, the blood relation is important. So every year we have to think over their great services. We have to pursue their name. And the second thing, the parents. Parents are our real formula. We can't follow anyone in this life. However, our parents, we have to follow them. Whether they are moral or immoral, we must tune that. If we don't reform that damages, it is impossible to develop a nice path in your life. So parents must be respected in a perfect manner. Just you think about their great services, invaluable services. If they have not spent their blood and time and energy, it's impossible to live this life. Very, very difficult. They have created our tools, experiment. They had given a great path to us. So everything. So we have to cheer for their great role. When they are presenting in us, we didn't mind it. We had wounded them very badly. We had cursed by bad words about them. So that must be recollected. That must be clear. So this is the gratitudeness to our parents. The parents are our life. We are the byproduct of the parents. That's what we have to consider. And the brotherhood and sisterhood. When we live in the family, as a joint family, so many blood relations are there. But now I happen to see most of the blood relations are broken up because of their finance and property, XYZ. They don't recollect the whole moments while they were exciting in a joint family. Most of the joint family is split and becoming a nuclear family because in their newly marriage. Marriage is a lovable one. It's a good communication. It is very important for each and every person to balance his energy, physical energy, mental energy. But we should not lose our tradition and trade. That is what our parent, that is what the joint family. When we are living in a joint family, our brothers, sisters, parents, ancestors, grandfather, grandma, so many lovable souls were living together. We were living in that area. So that was a lovable area. We have to do something to our blood relations. So many brothers and sisters do not speak each other. They don't love. So you may pursue that kind of the enmity in between your brother and sister. And why should you love even the children? You can share your love to the children. This is important. So the brotherhood and sisterhood is important. Again, we can't get that kind of relationship. So we have to do something to that. And we have to get something from them. In so many situations, the brother or sister is coming to save you. So that blood relationship is very important. We have to relate to them. We have to pursue the relationship as well as the children. Children are important. If we have not lived the life completely, if we have not maintained the proper relationships like the brother, sister, father, mother, ancestors, it is impossible to care the children. Because you are the children. When you have not behaved as proper children to your parents, it's impossible to do something to your children. But so many people are having awareness, changing and tuning their lifestyle for the sake of the children. It's not good. Children care is important as well as the parents care and relations care. Children must be facilitated. All kind of facilities in this existence. When we disappear from this existence in a conscious, lovable, enjoyable manner, everything must be manipulated properly to the children. The children should not stand in the street and shake the hands with others. They must be given a fantastic and proper education, a good property, and everything must be good. We have to show a good path to them. We have to find some good friends to them. If they want to say, who are your friends? Who are with their friends? We have to show such a lovable friends, remarkable friends to them. This is important what I suggest to our friends. That is why I am developing a lovable biography, a dictionary, a diary, whom I love very much. That's why I'm collecting all the fantastic relations and friends, every great personalities in my diary. That will be very helpful to the children. That's why we have to have the future of children in the mind and work hard. Work is important. We have to teach them to work. Anyway, you should not teach them to be a lethargic person. There are so many people are living lethargically and training the children also lethargically. It's not part of you. We have to train them to learn more things. So that is what I am doing while I am watching the net charts, while I am watching the fine things. I am adhering with me their children to watch that. This is quite an important thing. We have to make all the most important needs to us, actually the policy. The insurance care is important. We must insurance our body important because of course we will disappear in this existence. That will be a great help to their family. So many family have been abandoned because of this ignorance. So many children have lost their parents. So many parents have lost their children. Likewise, vice versa. So many things. So many women, young women have abandoned their husbands. So it's very, very difficult one. So what I want to say there, you have to love the society who are living around you. It is inevitable. When I'm talking so many people, they say that I don't love my relatives. Relatives are an enemy to me. They have caused a lot of unwanted events to me, detestable events to me. How I can love them? But those are these like that. How many friends we can find? So anyway, we have to find out such remarkable relatives, brothers, sisters, and everybody, and love them. So children care is very important. We have to train them in a love manner. You have to make all facilities for your children. Then only you will work hard. Working is very important. So friends, it's a kind of relationship. Because the friends what he have left. Friends is a really great to one. The children, the relatives would have left you. The kins would have left you. Even the children would have left you. Brother and sister would have left you. But in so many situations, the friends have handed you and back to you to develop in the life. I experienced very much. I love my friends very much. That's why I'm giving most importance. So this life is a journey. You can't conclude with unwanted things. You must credit to all lovable moments, whatever you have loved in your life. Let it become a good monument, a good reminiscence, good dictionary, good diary to you. That's why I'm collecting all moments. So this long time I have been living in this year. So far I have been associating with lovable friends. I have exchanged more good things from friends, each other. So they must be recollected. So their friends' details must be there. When my children come to know who are our relatives, they are our real relatives. They will approach them. They were very proud about the great personalities of our concubine. This is what I am doing there. So this relational awareness is most important. The aged people, especially, we have more old age relatives, grandfather, grandmother, and great aunt, grand aunt may be there. We have to approach them. We have to know their requirement, requisitions, and do some services to them. They will be so proud about you. This is the most important thing which we do that. So all the scriptures have been preaching you that you have to abandon, renunciate all the relations. You become an alone and live the life. It's an important here one. Millions of people can't do that. However, you experience the great ecstasy, which is called the enlightenment. It's not a great thing. You have to live the life among the society. You have to inseparable in all problems. A non-attachment life. That's important. So you have to love your relatives. We have to do all the needs and requirements of our relatives. That's why our ancestors, different people in different regions have found some formalities and some civilizations to share their love. In that course of time, they were celebrating the fantastic festivals in order to share each other their love, financial assistance. That's why a person is celebrating his children's puberty function and year boarding function and betrothal function and marriage function, everything, and the housewarming function, every business industry function, everything is being celebrated with the view that the relatives must together each other and love each other. So we have to live the life. We accept this family. We can't deny that. When you are poor, when you are incapable, when you are unable, so you are away, segregated from the society. It's not a problem. You who them. You just know, you just fathom their gift, how far they are loving you. So this is important. So you love the relatives. You take down the very valuable relatives in your life and go spontaneously to their place and come to know what their requirements and try to do at least some little acts to them. And then concentrate every day. You think in your mind, your ancestor parents, as well as your parents and your children and your brothers and sisters and your kith and kins and your friends. You just, when you are communicating with the existence, when you want some boons, some bestows from this existence, you ask for share of this pursuit. The personal awareness we had done our level best for tuning, manipulating our day-to-day activities, it's okay. But living the life, it belongs to the relatives. Without the relatives, it is impossible to live the life. It is incomplete. So, you think over when you go to the bed and when you get up from the bed, first of all, you think over all the generations, your previous generations and forthcoming generations, and just think over it. That will give you that great pleasure. You must be familiarized. You should be praised by your relatives that you are a lovable person. You are a good uncle to them. You are a good father to them. Good friends to them. Mother to them. Or female, whoever is not problem. They must love something to this universe. The personal awareness, second, the relational awareness. So I hope that so many people have been living and completing the awareness properly. Of course, if you have not completed that awareness, you have to develop and live the complete life. This is called relational awareness. Sabitha.C from WhiteMerror Corporate.